Hi, this is Kathy Vick, Deeply Awake, and I wanted to talk to you today about sexuality. And it's a very big topic, obviously. And so it's not one that will be discussed in 6 minutes. But I do want to open up that particular can of worms. Actually, what I want to talk about today, just to offend everyone because that's kind of my way I roll, is let's talk about bisexuality, baby. Let's do that. Because I basically opened that up yesterday when I talked about the Merkaba and the different orientations. So let's go back to that, shall we? My biology is female. My guides would never exactly tell me if my orientation Merkabically was male or female. It was for me to decide. But they did say, it's a very good idea to choose because otherwise it's quite stressful on the biology. And I told them, well, and I carried around for about 20 years a lot of guilt that I never made a choice. Oops, I kept putting it off. Sorry. So I led a gay lifestyle. I've always identified as gay, and yet I've always been in relationship with men too, and I love it. I love men, and I love straight sex, and I love gay sex. So, what do you do with that? I understood that my time loving women was all about loving myself, understanding my own biology, and it's easier to love. It is easier for me because I understand women better than I understand men in many ways. They're more accessible, their hearts are open, and so it's easier to be honest with them. They're not as scared. They're just not as scared. They're more brave as a lot. They're not as rigid in their thinking usually, and they're willing to be vulnerable. And men as a group, I have found a few who are willing to be vulnerable, but not many. It's usually the scariest thing for a man, and it's something that women kind of leap into, I've found. So when it comes to true connection, the males with whom I have been closest carry profound feminine energy. Profound. Otherwise, I couldn't be with them. So I knew as a kid that I'd come in female, but I didn't really recognize that I was male inside. I understood that. As I developed, I was always very happy about having huge, weirdly huge breasts. Because if they had been smaller, if they had not been such a pain in my ass, then I wouldn't have the daily reminder of my femininity. And it does create, I call it a field. It creates they make a statement. I'm treated as female. You can take my word on that. I forget that I'm female, but my boobies don't. So there you go. And I'm really glad about that. So I was set up for a really weird life, and I've been super blessed, super, super, super blessed. The problem is that when you walk around with an orientation like mine, it's very hard to fit anywhere, and it's easy to fit everywhere, but superficially only. And that's kind of been my cross to bear. It can go anywhere, but I may not be seen anywhere. So to be at this place and to be in relationship with people who clearly hold both energies and who understand this path is for me a tremendous blessing and a confirmation that it was okay not to have made a decision. It was okay. Making a decision is wonderful. Please take my word that not making a decision is making a decision. Always. Always. So I didn't make a decision, and I am super blessed as a result. Obviously, listening to me, you can understand that I cannot be prejudiced. I believe that we're all biologically bisexual, and this Merkaba bullshit is just a way to move us along, put us in stories, put us in situations. Optional. So I don't know. Has this been helpful? I don't know. Have I offended you? Maybe, probably. I don't know. I don't really care. That's not my problem. My problem is to let you know that I'm here. And I'm different, and I'm okay with that. And if I'm different, I know I'm not the only one. Come up, wherever you are. All right. So I don't even know what this is called. What should I call it? Sexual orientation and whatever. It'll come to me. 7 minutes on sexuality. And that there are no limits to our expression except what we put on ourselves. What else is there? Have a good day.